welcome to this explainer. Okay, if you've ever stood in a flooring showroom feeling completely overwhelmed by what looks like a literal sea of beige squares, trust me, you are not alone. Today, our mission is to completely demystify the science of carpet buying. We're going to bridge that gap between complex textile chemistry and those practical decisions you have to make in the showroom. We want to empower you to make the absolute perfect, scientifically backed choice for your home. So let's dive right into this, shall we?
Here's our game plan for today. 1. The Great Carpet Dilemma. 2. Nylon versus polyester. 3. The carrot and the radish. 4. Performance, padding, and style. 5. Most trusted carpet brands. And finally, 6. Your showroom's survival guide.
All right, jumping right into section 1, the Great Carpet Dilemma, surviving daily life. We really have to ground this in reality first, because, we aren't just talking about aesthetics here. We're talking about engineering a surface that can survive your actual messy life. We're talking kids, pets, muddy boots, and those inevitable spills. Take this quote from a homeowner on a Reddit forum. They were debating whether to install luxury vinyl plank or LVP versus carpet, and they noted, better to find a 3-week-old milk spill on LVP than carpet. It's funny, but it's also a little painful because it is just so true. Hard floors are undeniably easier to wipe down when life happens, but they totally lack the warmth, the sound insulation, and that cozy comfort of a soft carpet. And that leads us directly to the ultimate homeowner question when you're trying to balance durability, stain resistance, and your budget. Do you go with nylon or polyester? These are the two heavyweights of the synthetic carpet world, and honestly, choosing between them dictates exactly how your floor is going to look 5 years down the line. Moving on to section 2. Nylon versus polyester, the chemistry of comfort. To really answer that nylon versus polyester question, we have to look under the hood, past that soft texture, and examine how these fibers actually behave at a molecular level. First up, nylon. Now, nylon is famous for its unmatched durability. It is incredibly resilient. In fact, research shows it recovers 99% of its shape after being stretched by 10%. That elasticity right there is exactly why it bounces back from heavy foot traffic. The trade-off? Well, it generally comes at a higher cost. Now let's look at polyester, specifically PET and PTT fibers. Polyester is naturally highly stain-resistant, it has a wonderfully soft feel underfoot, and it's generally much more budget-friendly. However, it simply doesn't have the bounce back of nylon. This means it can crush and mat down a lot easier in your high-traffic areas. Just take a close look at this microscopic view of nylon 6.6. It's magnified 1,900 times. You can actually see its thick, rod-like structure. This isn't just fluff. This is a highly engineered polymer. Those parallel molecular chains create a tough barrier that withstands bending and crushing. This hard science is exactly why contractors heavily favor nylon for high-traffic zones, like your stairs or hallways. Which brings us to section 3, the carrot and the radish, unlocking the dyeing process. But here's the thing, the fiber itself is only half the story. How a fiber actually gets its color drastically dictates its lifespan, its fade resistance, and how aggressively you can clean it. Honestly, if you take away just one technical term from this explainer today, make it this one: solution dyed. Solution dyeing is a manufacturing process where the color is mixed directly into the liquid polymer before it's even spun into a fiber. You absolutely want to look for this exact term on the spec sheet when you're standing in the showroom. And to make this complex process instantly understandable, let's use what I think is a brilliant analogy from the flooring industry: the carrot versus the radish. So a solution-dyed fiber is exactly like a carrot. If you snap a carrot in half, it is orange all the way through the core, right? Because the color is baked in. It's incredibly fade-resistant, which is perfect for really sunny rooms. And incredibly, many of these are actually bleach cleanable. A piece-dyed fiber, on the other hand, is like a radish. It's red on the outside, but totally white on the inside. The fiber is spun first, then dipped in dye. That surface-level color is far more prone to fading, wearing off, or reacting really badly to strong spot cleaners over time. Okay, section 4, performance, padding, and style, the anatomy of a floor. Now, the way those dyed fibers are physically twisted and cut also matters a ton when it comes to the construction of your room. Here are the main styles you definitely need to know. First, loop pile. The yarn is literally looped back into the backing. It is fantastic for hiding wear and tear. Next is textured, where a slight twist makes the yarn curl, effectively hiding dirt and footprints. Then there's cut pile, which is incredibly popular and super soft, but be warned, it can show tracking marks and shading, kind of like brushing velvet the wrong way. Finally, freeze cut pile. This uses tightly twisted fibers that are sheared smooth, making it highly durable and excellent at hiding the reality of a busy, high-traffic home. Actually, scratch that, what lies beneath is arguably just as vital. So the crucial point is summarized perfectly by this advice from a flooring professional. They said, if pet accidents and food spills are a concern, put the money you save into a higher quality, treated spill-resistant carpet pad. Listen, the padding doesn't just make the floor feel luxurious. A spill-resistant pad gives you precious time to clean up a mess before it completely saturates into the subfloor, which, by the way, is the true source of those lingering odors. The pad is literally your secret weapon. All right, Section 5, Most Trusted Carpet Brands, the 2024 Market Rankings.
So, who actually makes the best product? Take a look at the very top echelon of the Life Story Research 2024 America's Most Trusted Carpet Study. This isn't based on industry insiders, okay? It is based on the rigorous verified opinions of over 3,000 active consumers. Coming in at number 1, we have Stainmaster, pulling a perfect 5-star rating. Mohawk follows at number 2 with 4 stars, while premium brand Karastan and industry giant Shaw round out the top 4 with solid 3-star ratings.
To truly understand Stainmaster's dominance here, just look at this number, 110.9. That's their net trust quotient score. They have captured the highest trust scores every single year of this study. That reflects a massive, consistent consumer confidence in their stain-resistant technology and their ability to deliver exactly what they promise to the end buyer.
Finally, Section 6, your showroom survival guide, practical shopping steps.
Now it's time to take all this science and data and put it right into practice. When you walk into a retail store, follow this concrete action plan. Step 1, run your hand firmly over the carpet pile. Watch how it reacts. Does it show massive tracking marks? Better to find out right now than in your living room, right? Step 2, if you're carpeting stairs, you must verify the specific stair rating. Not all carpets are built to handle that specific type of aggressive wear. Step 3, always compare the installed price. Please don't get tricked by a cheap square foot material price that hides exorbitant padding and labor costs. You need to compare apples to apples. And step 4, take samples home. A carpet is going to look entirely different under the harsh fluorescent lights of a showroom compared to the natural lighting of your own home. I want to leave you with a final thought to keep in mind the next time you're evaluating flooring options. If you remember the chemistry of nylon, the brilliance of the solution-dyed carrot, and the secret weapon of a spill-resistant pad, you are going to make a smart, confident choice that lasts for years. But ultimately, you really have to ask yourself, are you buying a carpet for a pristine showroom or for the beautiful, messy reality of your life?